Oops, hang. There we go. Okay, I'm inside of a cave. I'm not allowed to tell you the name. I'm going to do a quick lap through it, the good part. It's a really neat little cave. A little hard to get in and out, though. I'm leaving one of my lights right here, so I remember the way back. But anyway, I'm going to go do some sightseeing now. So that light's at 1%. This one's at 4%. Actually, let me turn it up for 10 for now. I have to be careful. There's some trip hazards around here. Almost tripped once already today. There's loose rocks teeter-tottering. There's slippery rocks. All sorts of gaps between rocks. It's an obstacle course. Lots of fun. A little bit of work. All right. All right, there's 30%. It's the only cave I'm doing today. It's a really cool cave. So I'm going to look around this cave and then head home. This is just a lava tube. So most of this cave is kind of boring. Especially since for some reason the autofocus isn't behaving. I have no idea why not. But anyway. Okay, hopefully remember to tell it to focus when I get to the good parts here. But yeah, there's a lot of good parts of this cave. But I'm going to keep going to the left. Let's go through clockwise. So check this out. Look at these stalagmites, dripstone stalagmites. I'm not sure if these are officially lava roses or not. They kind of look like the eggs in the Alien movies. Anyway. Cool. And then you can see there's dripstone all over the wall here. More dripstone. I have to watch where I'm stepping because even here, the floor, there's dripstone on the floor. So I have to be super careful not to accidentally trip and touch something. Notice there's formations on the floor here. I'm assuming people pick them up and put them up there so they're not trip hazard and don't get damaged even worse. I'm not sure how many people have been to this cave, but possibly a few. Wow. I do like the shape here, though. It's kind of neat. So look at that wall. There's a hole in the wall there. Some big ones right here in the walkway, too, so I need to watch where I'm going. To paraphrase the movie Billy Madison, I'm going to be extra careful. I know you like it extra careful. And just so you can see where I am here. That light up there, that's the way out. That's where I marked the way out. Make sure I don't get lost. Notice the color of this formation. Mostly gray, but it's got some brown to it. Interesting. Nice little collection here. It's weird. It's almost like it was woven out of yarn or something. Kind of weird. Even the wall here, wow. But not everywhere. See, a lot of it's smooth where the wall is broken apart. Wow. Trying to be gentle. There's a lot of loose rocks on the floor. It's kind of hard to avoid touching anything. But yeah, I'll go around this one here so I don't accidentally damage it. Interesting. All right, then. See, even here on the wall, where it looks kind of flat, look at the top. How there's little round formations at the very top. And look at that on the wall there. See, it looks like it's a little pocket. That's a piece of rock, too. That's a piece of lava. Cool. Basically trying to play hopscotch on the breakdown rock to minimize the chance that I touch a formation. But the thing is, then it'll teeter-totter under me, make noises that sound pretty bad. See, look at this. This would have been on the wall or the ceiling, but the whole piece of rock broke down. So now it's on the floor. So yeah, be careful. Don't touch anything. But look at the floor over there. It's a whole collection of... Wait. Okay, if a group of geese is a flock of geese, what do you call a group of formations? Is it a flock of formations? Is it a gaggle of formations? How about a mess? That sounds good. A mess of formations. Very professional. Interesting. But again, notice it's mostly to the walls. So if I stay to the middle, it's not so bad. So I'm going to turn up the brightness here. So I'm going to look straight ahead. Okay, there you go. See, the ceiling here is about 15 feet tall. I have tons of room. So I'm not worried about hitting my head on a ceiling formation. Stalactite. Not yet. Up ahead, I have to be more careful. But for now, I think I'll be okay. Alrighty. It's kind of cool contrast here, how the wall is nice and brown and then the formation's nice and gray. Although technically there are formations here that are brown, so you can't see them as easily. They're undercover. We'll never suspect a thing. Trying to keep my light and my camera pointing in the same direction. It's a little tricky. See how close I can get. There we go. All right, then. So now I get to climb up a breakdown pile. Look how big the cave is. Holy cow. Wow. Here, the ceiling is like 30 feet wide or more. The wall's 30 feet away. Huge cave. Theoretically, that makes it easy, but there's still breakdown piles I gotta climb over, so it's not really that easy. It is still a lava tube. Lots of fun. Now you see why I want to stay to the left. The wall is the good part. All right, let's see if I can get up here. Notice the floor over here doesn't have breakdown all of a sudden, which is good because the floor has formations. Wow. So even that little gray blob there is technically formation. So even though it's not really pretty, please don't touch it. It belongs there a lot more than I do. See, even up on the wall here. Boy, I'm hungry. I had a good breakfast, but that was a while ago. Anyway, here we go. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh well. Notice this one is gray on the bottom and the brown on top. Couldn't tell you what that means. Besides nothing. Look at all the breakdown rock here. This is what I was saying. It's tricky walking through here and not making too much noise. So I do want to get over here to this wall. See the dripstone on the wall. Ooh, even on the floor here. Look at this. Is that cool or what? Now I want to turn out the light all the way so you can see where I am. Okay, so look at that there. There's the way I came. Here, the ceiling is like probably 40 feet tall, at least 30 feet tall. And across the room is easily 50 feet. Then over there is where I'm going. For those who didn't notice. I'm going to keep it down at 30% to save battery life. I only have 3 more lights with me. I had more in my car, but I forgot this cave was so big, so I only started with a certain number of lights. Anyway. Oh, this is cool. Look at this. There's a hole, and it's like, instead of being a crack, it's like lined with lava. I wonder if that drained when it was, forming. Still kind of liquid. Plastic. Fascinating. So even here, look at this. Up here on the wall, there's a small formation. So I should be watching where I'm going. Make sure I don't step on anything important. Like, the cave. It's a nice cave. Let me turn around and I'll show you. Like right where I was stepping. See? It's technically little globular formations all over the place. So you should really be careful not to step on those. They could be fragile. Don't want to break anything. Especially anything pretty. I like over here, there's the contrast of the gray formations against the brown rock. Fascinating. But let's see here. To get through here, I have to kind of lean against this breakdown rock. Make sure I don't touch anything. Alrighty then. Now here's something interesting, a little different. Look at that. There's sand on the floor. There's little pock marks. Those are like impact craters from water dripping on the ceiling. So those are technically, sand formations. So I'm actually going to try not to step on this sand, just like I wouldn't step on any other formation. So I'm going to go over here to the left. So even over here, see, it's a mixture of breakdown rock and sand. So try to step where you'll do the least damage. But there's where I just was. So you can see it's kind of cool looking if you know what you're looking at, so you kind of appreciate it. One advantage of going caving with other people. so you can point out things to each other. One person might notice the rock formations, one person might notice the sand formations, one person might notice the bats, one person might remember the way out so you don't get lost. Dare to dream. All right. Now we're getting to the good part. Look at this. By the way, the white balance on my light is at 5,400 kelvins. So if it looks brown in here, don't blame my light. The cave really is cool. Even up here, it's not really formations, but look at all the brown. It's like you can hardly even see the bare rock. It's all that brown stuff. I'm assuming it's dirt. Not sure what else it would be. Now there's a trail to the right. I told you I was going to stay to the left, but I don't want to cause any damage. So I'm going to look around here just to the left, and then I'm going to circle back around, take the trail. Yeah, see, there's sand here. Not only are there obviously formations, but there's sand over here too. So that's another reason I'm going to try not to go any farther ahead. But I do, oops, stepped on another loose rock. Let me see if I can look around here while I'm here. Nice big formations. Very pretty. But I do want to look at the ceiling here. Look at that. That is cool. It's like, yeah, don't touch it. Of course, you can't even get close enough to touch it. See, look at that. It's directly above this other formation. So yeah, don't get anywhere near there. All right. I got to admit, I'm kind of tempted to go here to the left, but I'm going to do the right thing and follow the trail. So here we go. Oh, wow. So there's that big formation, but look at this on the ceiling too. See if I can focus. Wow, look at those. All over the ceiling here. So much that I can't really get it all in focus. I'm shooting at f over 5.0, so I have a little bit of low light performance. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and go down here. See, I'm standing on a breakdown rock now. There's another view of those formations. Oops. There's another view of the ceiling formations. There's a cool little white streak on the ceiling there from, what's it called? Minerals coming in from above. But before I go ahead to the right, I want to show you, look at this to the left. There's sand there, and it's kind of formations too. So that's why I'm going to step to the right. Even though there are a couple of small rock formations to the right, but you can see the white markings, plastic ribbons people put. Try to keep people on the same path, minimize the damage. Wow, look at these. And then look at that over there. Okay, I'm going to mostly focus to the left, so I'm going to keep going in clockwise. When I come out, I'll show you the ones on the right. There's a nice collection of formations here. The ceiling, look at that breakdown rock. Loose rock about to fall down. Careful. Just so many formations. These aren't even that big. Farther ahead in this cave, there are bigger ones, but as long as I'm here, I want to try to get everything. Oops, darn it. My autofocus, I don't know why my autofocus is misbehaving. Oops. That was just a loose rock. Like how colorful the ceiling is, though. Wow. Like I said, my next camera, I'm probably going to go back to an action camera, GoPro type camera with a wide angle lens. I know a lot of people don't like it, but for caving, I want to be able to show the floor and the walls and the ceiling all at once. So for caving, a wide angle lens. This is 24 millimeter. It's either I could buy a wider lens for this one. 12 millimeter or something. You can see there's huge formations everywhere. But you're my witness, I didn't break anything. I'm not going to. So I'm going to go around the side here. The reason is, I'm going to sit down so I can pan up, show you the ceiling is kind of cool too. Some good stuff up here on the ceiling. It's patchy. Some places are rough, some places are smooth. Where it broke down, it's smooth. Where it didn't break down, it's got formations in some places, but not others. Doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason, actually. And then over here, there's a bunch to the side. So I'm going to stay on this breakdown rock here. I'm going to stay on the right side here. Well, in the middle. Hold on. I'll turn around and I'll show you. There's some big formations there I want to show you. But here's breakdown in the middle. And there's formations on the far right. So I'm going to go alongside the breakdown here. So I think I'll be able to avoid stepping on any formations. I have to zigzag just a bit. Like even under here, holy cow. Look at this. Look underneath this rock. It's like a little prison made of rock. So this is underneath the rock, right? This rock was part of the ceiling. The rock fell down. Obviously part of it shattered, but a lot of it is still in one piece. Okay, I need to be super careful I don't step on anything on the floor. But wow. Well, notice the ones on the floor are wider, globular. The ones on the top are more like tubular. This other rock too is even better, but it's lower down. Can't really see under there. I can climb a little closer, but there's formations on the floor. I'm really limited where I can go without touching anything. So this is about as close as I can get. Hopefully it looks cool enough. Look at the size of those formations. Holy cow. Or to paraphrase Benny Bell, holy shaving cream. That's a song, Shaving Cream by Benny Bell. It's copyrighted, so I'll let you look it up. It's a comedy song. It's like before there was Weird Al doing parodies, there were other people doing parodies. Like Pinkard and Bowden, I guess. Julie Gold. No. Shoot, I was confused. Julie Gold and Julie Brown. One of them wrote the song From a Distance, and the other one did the, man, what's that song? Homecoming Queen's Got a Gun. I miss the good old days when that was a joke. But anyway, yeah. Nice. Man, those things are huge, almost waist high. Fascinating. But I can't really get much closer. I can kneel down here. This is about as close as I can get. Because there's other stuff on the floor. I really don't want to touch anything, break anything. It'd be really stupid if I damaged the cave trying to get a picture. So, yeah. I'm going to try not to be that guy. But look at this. All over the floor here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to go around them. What's really unfortunate, if you're in a group, you know, if one person decides, I can do this, then everybody else wants to follow. Pretty soon you have way too many people going where they really shouldn't be. Oh, well. Nobody wants to miss out. FOMO, fear of missing out. Kind of unfortunate psychology. Oh, well. Notice over there, the wall's peeling. So, I mean, that's breakdown rock. I mean, it's not peeling now, it peeled when it formed. It's probably pretty stable right now as long as you don't touch it. All right, I'm going in. Okay. See, look at that big rock there leaning. See how flat it is? It's like sheet rock. It's like literally sheet rock. Anyway, but look at this. Look how uneven the floor is here, how it's smooth right here in the middle, and then it's rough around it. There's formations on both sides. There's formations on that side. I'll do that on the way out if I still have any battery life. And then I'll do this over here. Like I said, the crunchy noise, that's just the loose rocks under me. Not causing any real damage other than wear and tear. Wow. See, I can imagine kids trying to pick up and carry that flat rock. Please leave it where it is if possible. It's not in the way. It's not like you're going to benefit by moving it. Oops, darn it. What's especially interesting over here, you can see how the rock that's peeling away is one color and it peeled away from a rock of a different color. Suspicious, isn't it? Okay. I'm almost to the half-hour limit of this video. For some reason, I guess it's this video format or whatever. The camera wants to stop after half an hour. All right, I'm going to pause the video and start a new one. Hang on.